With classic architecture, towering skyscrapers, and over 2.5 million residents, Chicago is the third largest city in the United States. I was in Chicago's financial district on the way to Seidel & Seidel to find out why they're in good company with Stuller, Inc. My name is Adam Voss. I'm a traveler, an entertainer, and I'm a man on the move. From the biggest cities to the smallest towns, I'm on the hunt for cool companies and what makes them so successful. Right now, you're in good company. Family-owned and operated, Seidel & Seidel specializes in one-of-a-kind, fine jewelry, luxury timepieces, and rare diamonds and gemstones. A business based on long-term relationships and great service, they've been serving the needs of the busy professional since 1978. After meeting Jennifer and Jonathan at JCK, they invited me to check out their store in Chicago's Franklin Center. So good to see you guys again.
Nice to see you too.
Thanks for coming.
This place is awesome. The wood and the wood panel on the counter, I mean, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
A little light and bright.
This is what you guys got in Vegas.
That's
in
right.
the flesh.
Yeah.
Wow, Stuller's ever and ever.
Enough engagement rings to pick from?
If you can't find something here, then you have a problem.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Then you shouldn't get engaged.
Yeah, you should get engaged. How's it doing?
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's so easy to use. You read the little tag, type it into the computer, it pulls up the style. You can change the center stone shape, you can change the color of the metal, gives the customer the price, it ships to us, and then we give it to the customer.
Stellar magic.
Yeah, it's so amazing.
Well, I'd love to take a look at all the
Yeah.
stuff you guys have.
Absolutely. We'll give you my best tour guide, my mom, our founder here.
Adam, welcome.
So nice to meet you.
Glad you came.
Thanks for
Nice
having
to
me.
see you.
I love this store.
Well,
It's
thank
awesome.
you. It's really got a nice feel. It's very open, very airy, very bright.
I love that you have men's watches.
Well, you know, for our market where we have a pretty strong male population, it's important that you represent them distinctively, and we really pride ourselves in that.
In addition to luxury timepieces, Seidel & Seidel offer a whole host of fun accessories that cater to their male demographic.
Our men's collection includes some pretty unusual cufflinks,
Like T-bone steak.
T-bone steaks. That's a pretty popular item.
This is a very unique case of finished jewelry.
We group by color here. Color presents the real story of the mineral. Different moods, different seasons, anniversaries, birth dates.
I love the way that this just flows.
Well, that was our intent, was to make it a comfortable arena, an easy arena to kind of linger, and we represent a beautiful position in this building.
Though Seidel & Seidel is well established today, the idea first took off in the early 1970s.
Mary Lou and I worked on LaSalle Street on the financial district for 8 years before we decided to go into the business. It was our baby. We didn't have any children until about 7 years into the business. And my daughter, who studied design, makes up a good percentage of our jewelry. And we have people coming in asking for her design.
It's gorgeous. So Jennifer, these are your designs.
They are.
How do you draw your inspiration?
You know, really from all over the place. Unusual, weird places maybe that don't exist.
The Narnias
yes,
of the world.
Yes. And you know, there's a lot of theatrics because what you're trying to do is you're trying to pull out the inside of what a person embodies, right? So, you know, you can maybe be an introvert but want to feel like a queen. So you put on a piece of jewelry that may reflect that.
I feel confident the kids, you know, like they said, they were raised here in the store. You know, they know what they're doing. But it all relates to our integrity behind our name all these years, and the person feels comfortable coming in and getting a gift from us.
Seeing firsthand how Stuller is helping Seidel & Seidel reach their customers gave me some real insight into how unique each market is. But it was time to test that theory and go from the Midwest to the heart of the South. Atlanta, Georgia. With over 5.5 million people in its metropolitan area, it's one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S. Located just north of the city in the bustling hamlet of Marietta, David Douglas Diamonds and Jewelry is a fourth-generation, family-owned business. I had the good fortune to meet Doug Meadows at JCK. Now it was time to check out his shop and find out why they're in good company with Stuller, Inc. Doug, it is so good to see you.
Hey, Adam.
How was the rest of your trip at JCK?
It was great. A lot of new things there and a lot of new ideas.
And the space, I mean, amazing. What is it, like 2,500 square feet?
Yep. We love it here.
How did you find your way to Atlanta?
1926, my grandfather started us in Detroit. I got tired of the cold and snow, and Atlanta, to me, was the New York of the South.
Right.
And I talked my brother Dave into moving on down, took Dave's name and my name, Doug, and put them together and created the David Douglas Diamonds.
You guys have kind of a 360 approach to the way you deal with jewelry design. You do finished jewelry, bridal. You actually cast things here. The metal line that you have back there, which is, you know, an independent jeweler. You have a bunch of different software. You have Matrix, you have Countersketch,
Right.
all in the store.
I look at myself as a third-generation bench jeweler, but a first-generation retailer.
So Joseph, you are a fourth generation jeweler.
Fourth generation, my friend. I've been doing this since I was 13 years old, 25 now.
Congratulations on your recent nuptials.
Thank you, thank you. This particular ring right here was my wife's engagement ring.
Wow.
Probably the hardest ring I've ever made. Second hardest by being my own wedding band.
I didn't want to get left behind, so we've incorporated into Matrix, into 3D printing, and ultrasonic polishers, and just all kinds of fun gadgets. I'm a technology junkie. I love tinkering, and owning the process from start to finish has been a fun thing for me to try to figure out and create.
Do you have your sales associates running Countersketch with customers as they come in too? Or?
Definitely.
So Nicole, what am I looking at here?
This is the Countersketch program. It's a fun way to customize different ring styles. A little different from doing a from the ground up custom, where you can kind of start with styles available through prototypes or via the website. A lot of times what will happen is people will like one or two ring styles that we have, but want something different about it. This is perfect for those kinds of customizations where you can just modify it to make it exactly the ring that they want.
Very cool.
If you think about it, at the end of the day, all we're selling is cold metal and hard rocks, but it's really what it represents or the story behind it that makes the difference.
Yeah, and really engaging with your customers long enough to know families.
Yes. And when you got a girl coming in and wanting a wedding band made that matches her mom and dad, it's like, really? Am I that old?
Doug, it was great spending the day with you and learning your story and seeing what you do every day.
It was an honor to have you guys here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thanks again. From Atlanta to Chicago and all around the world, Stuller is helping make their customers heroes. Until next time, you're in good company with a little lagniappe and a lot of Stuller ink.